Okay, what's up guys? Welcome to another live stream. Today is October 21st, 2019, and we're good now. I had to close Firefox. It tends to do that, but all is smooth. We have green lights, and let's get back to it. I'm just going to remind everyone, just refresh the portal. Tell everyone in the chat, refresh the portal to resume the live stream. And I actually should tell people on YouTube as well. Okay, so this morning, if you guys are on our portal, make sure you there's always something, right? These last few quarters, there's always something that's kind of slowing us down. But yeah, UK Parliament amendment vote ends. Hope for Brexit deal this weekend. And I was actually following a live article from CBC, I think, or The Guardian. Let's pull it up. It has live updates. So this one is the one I was talking about. This article, I'll send it through in our chat on our portal. But basically, Boris Johnson's battling to save Brexit. Apparently they had a vote, and the DUP, which is the party I believe representing Ireland, wasn't having it. And so the House of Commons Speaker refuses a new Brexit vote. His name is John Bercow. Has refused permission for another vote on Prime Minister Boris Johnson's Brexit deal on Monday. He said it would be repetitive and disorderly. So obviously that's no good, and that's why the pound opened, and it hasn't really reacted, the way I thought it would, or the way you think it would, where it'd be flying out of the sky. Today is Monday, and this update was 27 minutes ago. So we actually kind of went up in that time span. So I think maybe when we have a full answer to what's really going on, we might see a clearer picture of where the pound's going. But last night the pound hit 1.30 thousand, so we do have that swing long still going, you can see, and 131,500 is our overall goal. So I'm just going to send this article through. There's going to be live updates throughout the day for the Brexit, and I think throughout the week. So if you want to keep track of it, it's a nice link to have. Let me see if I missed any chats. Tommy, EURAUD, Euro Yen, Aussie before went camping. Yeah, those are some good trades. I actually let them run because I knew Brexit wasn't really going to affect them, and thank God they didn't. There's not too many major gaps. Yeah, we're still in EURNZD. Alright, so let's go through. We're just going to let pound dollar run. If you can see, we're already halfway to our final take profit, 1.35500, and barring any major I guess rejection by the EU of Brexit. I think right now the European Union's kind of cooperating Boris Johnson. They want to get the deal done, but I don't think the speaker wants it done. But we'll see. I mean, stop should be at entry anyways. EURAUD, which we covered on Friday, we had two scenarios. Scenario 2 was playing out the short. So last week, earlier in the week, we did the long, and our first target was 1.11600. And if you can see by the arrows, I think the daily would be the best for this. On the daily, we're either going above. If we get a close above, we're either going higher. If we get a rejection, we're going lower. And if you look at the daily candle right now, it's a shooting star that is printing right now, and it is telling me to sell. The 4-hour looks even better, to be honest, to sell again. You can see our previous break out of our ascending channel, and if we extend this over, I'll try to be as clean as I can. If you can extend this over, you can see we had that previous break, that retest and rejection to go higher. and then we got stopped. Then we got kind of stalled at 1.11600. So Tommy, I think you're also in the long with me. We might get stopped out of entry. We did get 40 pips to the upside, but we're probably gonna get stopped out of entry. And if we do, slide this over. If we do, for me, a closure below maybe 1.11300, right at this previous horizontal ray, could let us know they're going lower. Because this could just be a higher low before we go higher. We have our previous low down here, so if we do clear that low and come back within this channel, then we're going lower. The dollar is supposedly supposed to be on the weaker end, as the trade deal is still pretty bumpy. I mean, nothing can go smooth these days, can it? So we'll see what happens. But if we do get that closure below this channel, our target is somewhere down here, maybe even lower for the euro. When we started these sessions, I did see euro going to make new lows down here. We never quite got there, so this might just be a momentarily push because of the Brexit news and US-China trade war, whatever it may be. But we may continue to go lower. And on the daily, if you look, we've been in such a downtrend for so long that we may be due just for a minor bull run before going lower. And we've seen that happen in the past with the euro. If we go on the weekly, you can see. Oh. So you guys had a good weekend, by the way. So if you look at past price action, I'm trying to make this as small as possible. Now, dating back to January of 2018. Euro started its official downtrend, and you can see there's moments like right here where had a few weeks of some bulls come in, followed by a significant downpour. You can see that we had a significant downpour from here, and we had some bulls come in for a few weeks, and then we had a significant downpour again. So this could just be a few weeks of bulls coming in before the sell-off continues. And on a larger scale, you can see that happen starting from the monthly time frame on the euro. So on the monthly time frame, you can see again. Oh man, try to squeeze this in. So we had a sell-off. A couple of bulls came in. A sell-off, bulls came in. A huge sell-off, and we're seeing that same pattern repeat. And the monthly, it is a bullish engulfing as it's closing, encompassing the previous candle. But that doesn't always tell you that it's going to go bullish. For example, we have a bullish engulfing candle here, engulfing this past one. We can see the next few months we've actually dipped lower. So I don't read too much into that. It's obviously just another thing to use as confluence. But yeah, I think scenario 2 will be the most likely option. We're just waiting for that close below 1.11300 back in our ascending channel, and we can go lower. Euro yen, it might be the same as the yens continue to gain strength again. So euro yen actually went higher for a long, actually went higher earlier in London session. 100 pips since our our supposed entry right here. It depends. With the if you look at daily effects, they do have an article where they're suggesting that a lot of these safe havens will gain strength because of the global tension right now, I guess. They have a few good articles. So ongoing Brexit confusion leaves pound USD. Price unfazed. Let's see, they had an article about the recession. Okay, here you go. Japanese yen flips to short, flips to net short. Let's see what this is talking about. Okay, so shorts unchanged despite deep rally. Japanese yen flips to short. So as in Japanese yen, we saw speculators flip back to net short as demand for safe havens eased following the reduced risk associated with the US-China trade war tensions alongside no-deal Brexit concerns. And this was October 15th to the 18th. We're obviously on the 21st, so I don't think we have any change in the yen since that, because we can see the yen has gained has weakened against many majors over the weekend, and it's kind of slipping back. I think that might be in the as a result of the denial of another vote. So the safe havens probably have a burst of life after Brexit looked like it was going to be done, till the speaker rejecting another vote. And last I heard, from what Jared told me and what I've heard on the net, the vote was pretty close. So poor Boris Johnson, but we'll see. I think October 31st is the deadline to get it done, and when he wants it done, and we're 10 days away. So these next 10 days will be pretty crazy for the safe havens and the pound and euro alike. But for the euro yen, we're kind of ways away from our entry, and we haven't really created a previous lower low. I mean, you can count these, I guess, but this significant bull move does require some sort of retrace. So I'm not going to call off our euro yen shorts. Same with Aussie yen, which last time I checked, it was actually doing pretty well. And yeah, so our first take profit has been reached. I mean, look, there's no drawdown entry. So our first take profit, 74,440, has been reached. We had a nice break above, going 30 pips higher. So yeah, Tommy, you went capping and you got this. So hopefully you come back and you're still in profit, or you have internet connection now. But it's looking like we're coming back down to our first take profit area. I do think we're going to continue going higher. Obviously, because the Aussie unemployment came out at 5.2% rather than 5.3%, so that's obviously good. And the U.S. and China did strike a deal, even though it's kind of rocky. So we could have a pull back here to our first take profit before we go back to our second target. And we do have our third one up here in the upper 76s. So we'll let this run. We're still in this euro yen, euro USD, euro NSD, and euro Aussie. So it is Monday, and all we need to do is look at whether we're going to continue to hold. And euro NSD is still dropped for us. If you look at the hourly candle over the last few hours, it kind of jumped up, but during the London session, since closure, we actually went lower, and our final take profit is close by. I mean, we're almost there. Small runner running, and it was a risk we took with the Brexit vote this weekend. But as long as it wasn't a pound trade, I was pretty confident in holding it. The daily, it looks pretty good. The only thing that's concerning me about the trade right now is just we have a lot of wicks in this area where we are right now, and we could bounce up if your NSD wants to be annoying. See the 4 hour. It's not bad. It's not bad. We did get that closure below this secondary support, 1.74400, and when we did get the closure, we did go down lower near a final take profit. So based on that assumption, we'll let it run. I mean, stops are at entry, should even be in profit. So no harm, no foul in letting it run. So we're almost there. And I think that's a similar case with Euro Aussie, as the Australian dollar continues to show strength. And oh, perfect. Our final take profit has been hit. And I think we might even go lower, but so that's cool. Euro Aussie. I'll probably check my live account. If my live account didn't hit take profit, my demo account did, then I'm definitely reporting my broker. But it should, because we definitely hit it, and then some. So pretty nice trade for Euro Aussie. Yeah, final take profit hit. So nothing more should be done on our part. Looking to the left, we do have some support, some previous rallies that started from this area, and we're kind of close to it. So we should be done with this trade. You can see the similar thing on the left looking here. So a nice trade with Euro Aussie, similar principles as always. Break, retest, rejection, short, and yeah. So we should be in some profit right now to start off the week. So I'm not really too jumpy into entering trades. Although this week is quiet in terms of news, because Monday it's very clear. Oh yeah, we do have the Canadian election, so make sure you guys vote if you're Canadian. Tuesday's pretty clean as well, just CAD core retail sales. Wednesday we just have crude oil. Thursday is the only major news day, and it's Euro news. Pretty much since since the start of London all the way to 8:30 a.m. in the morning. So that is going to be pretty volatile. Basically Wednesday midnight onward. We have French flash sales, German flash sales, and if you guys know, these two sectors are very important for the European economy. And if you look at the previous, they've all dipped below. And if you look at the forecast, let's see, for French PMI, it is expected to be a bit better. German manufacturing is also expected to be a bit better, and services is also expected to be a bit better. Now I'm wondering if all these forecasts are because of the what's up, Salmon? I'm wondering if all of this is due to the trade war happening. That trade war was really weighing on German and French exports, mainly the auto industry. So maybe that trade war, or the phase one of the trade war, has kind of put optimism into the markets for the euro. So if it does come out better than expected, then we could see Euro USD continue to rocket, our Euro Yen long continue to rocket, and on the flip side we could see the pound maybe slip. So we'll see that. We also have the monetary policy statement later in the day, and USD core durable goods. So a major day for Euro USD and Euro pairs alike. Friday is also pretty quiet. So we have a pretty good trading week. Just have to avoid any bizarre Brexit updates that will come as they come. We don't have any insight to when that comes, but make sure you do follow this article. You can find it on CNN. It gives updates, live updates. So we just had another one. People just want to get on with it. Tory MP tweets. Yeah, I totally agree. Can we just get on with this so traders like us don't have to go through this, please? Because once we had the trade war done with, or pretty much done with, we were expecting some normal market conditions. But when Brexit gets finalized, the markets will be chaos, and I just hope we are not in them. October 31st is the deadline, so 10 days we'll have our answer. But yeah, so I think that'll be a good place to end off today's session. A nice 20-minute session, just going over the trades that we're already in, and with the whole Brexit ordeal going on, and as updates come later today, I don't want to be in any new trades, just till we have some more direction on where we're going. But nonetheless, I'll keep you guys posted. Is dollar yen still a short USD yen? Oh yeah, so on Friday we had a possible setup for dollar yen, and it has not come even close to our entry yet. We were looking for a closure below 108.230. We never really got there, and this is why we wait. We did get a closure below our previous resistance at 108.400. You can see our resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. We did get that sneaky closure below there, but since then we kind of popped back up, and that's why I was waiting for a closure below our secondary resistance at 108.200, right below these previous lows to confirm we're going lower. And that reminds me, thanks for asking, Jared. EURCHF, we were also expecting a short for that. That has not been activated either. Similar story. We're kind of we reacted to the resistance at 110.200, but we kind of consolidated between that and here. So we've just been consolidating. For us, for our short setup, we wanted to close below 1.09700 to go lower, and we didn't get that yet. So thanks for reminding me about that, Jared. But USD yen and USDJPY are still pending, and I don't know if they'll be activated. just because you know, safe havens are either becoming stronger or weaker depending on what happens with Brexit. So yeah, I think this is a good place to end it off. For those that are you know, free users, I'll see you guys on Friday when we've entered all the trades. For the paid guys, I'll see you guys again tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. So yeah, be safe, happy trading, and let's let our current trades play out before we take any more. So have a great day, guys, and peace.